In this little lesson, we will learn how to correctly pronounce the final ed sound. To turn regular verbs into past tense, we add a d or an ed at the end. For example, love becomes loved, hate becomes hated. But when do we pronounce the final ed sound like loved? And when do we pronounce it like hated? Well, there's one simple rule. Let's divide the verbs into two categories. The first category is verbs ending with the T or D sounds. With these words, add the ted or the dead sound as an extra syllable or sound. For example, need has only one syllable, but you add the dead as an extra syllable to get needed. Similarly, wait is just one syllable, but wai-ted has two. In-vest has two syllables, but in-ves-ted has three. The second category contains all other verbs ending with all other letters. With these verbs, you blend the last ed sound into the same word without an extra syllable. Both look and looked have one syllable each. Ask becomes asked, not asked. Help becomes helped, not helped. There is also an extra t or a t sound at the end. For example, looked or helped. Now let's try pronouncing some more verbs. Here are some words ending with T or D sound. Repeat after me. Add becomes added. Repeat becomes repeated. End becomes ended. Point becomes pointed. Present becomes presented. Wait becomes waited. Date becomes dated. Depend becomes depended. Now here are verbs that do not end with the T or D. Repeat after me. Walk becomes walked. Finish becomes finished. Enjoy becomes enjoyed. Like becomes liked. Push becomes pushed. Talk becomes talked. Call becomes called. Continue becomes continued. Now you try. Say these words out loud and then listen to how I say them. Investigated. Mixed. Laughed. Believed. Lasted. Parted. Watched. And asked. Need more practice with more verbs? Let's do it! Here's another list. Say these words out loud and then listen to how I say them. Arrived. Delivered. Arranged. Agreed. Followed. Accepted. Admired. Explained. And here's one look at the rules once again. Remember the two categories of verbs. With the words ending with T or a D, add an extra syllable. With ted or dead, and with all the verbs ending with all other alphabets, you need to blend the last ed sound. So that's how you pronounce the final ed sound.